What's good, YouTube? Before we start the video today, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. So today what we're going to be talking about is the truth about Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3 basketball. I speak to a lot of kids, I mentor a lot of kids, high school and middle school basketball players. The main thing that guys are worried about is college, right? Because you want to go to a good university. Most kids want to go Division 1. That's just how it is. That's just what we was taught. Everybody want to go D1. Everybody feels like they have the talent to go D1. The truth is that you may not be a Division 1 player. What I always say is it's not necessarily what you want to be or what you think you are. It's where you fit in. If you're in high school, middle school, elementary school, or whatever the situation is, and you're thinking about going to university for sports, you may benefit from going Division 2 over that Division 1. If you are a fringe Division 1 player, that you may have 1 or 2 D1 offers or D1 interest, but all these Division 2 schools are looking at you and they're really interested in you. That's the situation I was in, right? So I'm speaking from experience. I made it. Now I'm a professional basketball player. I play overseas. I've been playing overseas for the last 8 years. But when I was in high school, I had Division 1 teams interested. They were looking at me, but it wasn't, they wasn't really pulling the trigger. They weren't really showing that I was like one of their main recruits. And for me, that was important because I wanted to be in a situation where not only I'd fit in, but I wanted to be in a situation where I can take over. If you're a fringe D1 guy, but a lot of D2s, a lot of D3s are interested in you, they're showing you a lot of love. You want to go somewhere that is showing you love and somewhere that you can take over, somewhere down the line, it's seen from the staff that's recruiting you. It's seen from them that they believe that you could be their guy at some point, whether it's your sophomore, junior, or senior year. You might not walk in as the man, but you're going to leave as the man. If you can't see that path of you possibly being the man, don't go to this school. You see, the truth about Division 2, Division 3 is I play overseas now, so I went to Division 2 school, right? And I played with guys that went to Texas. I played with guys that went to Duke, Michigan State, Texas Tech, like Texas A&M, all these big name schools. You're going to be playing with these guys at some point. Once you get overseas, all that stuff don't matter, yo. Once you get overseas, all the division stuff do not matter. Now, what I would say is if you are a high Division 1 player, you are going to have more opportunities to go and play at bigger overseas clubs right away. If you're a small-time D1 guy or a high Division 2, Division 3 guy, your first jobs are probably going to be somewhere that you got to get your foot in and, you got to prove yourself and you got to show out to like a crazy degree. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. But after you get your foot in, and you start doing your thing and you start moving up in leagues, you're gonna come across these same guys that went mid-major, that went high major D1, but didn't really have a crazy career, because the truth of the matter is if you go a high D1 and you have a good career, you probably got an NBA chance, right? You're probably thinking NBA, you're not thinking overseas. And that's far, far down the line. For me, I think the biggest thing is that you have to ask yourself, what do you want out of this experience? What do you want out of college, right? Do you want to be a part of a team? Do you want to be a part of something that's bigger than you, a situation that is, doing great things? If that's the truth, then why don't you go be a manager at Duke? Why don't you be a ball boy at Michigan State? Because you can be a part of a team. You can be part of something that's huge. You can go to these big arenas with 60,000 fans. And you can go to these places where they're doing tailgates for, 10, 12 hours before the game. And you can just be a ball boy and there's no responsibility as a ball boy. So if your goal is to be a part of something big and you want to experience like the whole big thing, the crazy fans that paint their bodies and hold up signs of players and, doing all the stuff that comes with that high D1 life, then go be a manager, bro. Now, if what you want out of college is you want to be a player that develops, a player that gets to show his talents, a standout, then chances are you have to go to a situation that benefits you, a situation that really, really wants you. My whole thing is throw divisions away. Throw divisions all away. Just think of it as what situation am I going to get the most out of, right? You're listening to a guy that has been at a Division 2 program. I was at a top Division 2 school and I was the man. Let me tell you what it's like to be the man at a university. As soon as I came in as a freshman, there's no hazing, there's no giving him a hard time because everybody understood that at some point this program is going to be his, So you're getting favorable treatment from your peers. You're getting favorable treatment from the whole athletic staff because everybody's looking at you like, yo, they talking about this guy, like they really rate this guy. So we're going to give him the utmost respect. You're not going through like, walking around, nobody knows who you are. You're going to feel that fulfillment of recognition from what you do and what you're about to do. Teachers are going to know who you are. Coaches from your league, other leagues, other sports, everybody knows who you are. You're going to be on the radar from day one, pretty much, right? You'll have opportunities to show out from day one too. Your freshman year is going to be tough. Every freshman struggles to some degree, no matter what division you are on, because college basketball is literally made to like, coaches pride themselves on showing you how different in levels it is, right? So your first college practice is going to be crazy. It's going to be OD, but it's deliberately like that. They want to show that they have the dominance over you. They want to show that, this ain't high school no more, kid. Like, this is what it's like. So it's going to be crazy regardless, no matter what level you're on. But also when you're the man, you come into a situation and coaches have grace with you, right? They're hard on you, yes, but they allow you to make mistakes. They allow you to learn. They allow you to grow. That's what a player really needs in order to progress and in order to get to the next level. Like, you have to have that grace. If you're coming into a program where the coach is kind of on the fence with you, and I've seen this so many times in my college career, if you're in a situation where the coach is like on the fence with you, your lease is so short. Your lease is so short in practice. You're not even talking about the games. In practice, everybody is looking at you like, bro, you better not mess up because we are going to fire on you on every mistake. That stifles your growth. You can't become the player that you're going to be under those circumstances. Nobody can. I don't give a damn how talented you are. So you have grace from the coaches in practice, but also, most importantly, you have minutes, right? You're going to have minutes. You choose that school that's really on you. They have to prove to you, especially nowadays with this transfer portal, everybody moving, this, that, and the third. Coaches have to prove to you that we believe in you. We want you to know that we're the right school for you. So they're going to give you opportunities from your freshman year on until the end of your career. You're going to have to literally prove to them that you're not worth it, right? They're going to give you every opportunity. And like I said before, you have to ask yourself, what do you want out of your college experience? Now, for me, what I always wanted was I wanted to have the opportunity to play overseas at the end of my career. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm not banking all on one, putting all my eggs in one basket. So I was also like exploring different avenues, and I'll make a video about that later, about getting the most out of your college experience as a student athlete. But I wanted to have the opportunity to go overseas if that's what I wanted to pursue. And if you go to a school that wants you and a place that you can go and excel and show your game and improve your game, because you're probably not going to be overseas ready in high school, so you need to go somewhere that you're actually improving, then you're going to want to be in a situation where you're heavily recruited. And if you're heavily getting recruited by Division II, Division III schools, you need to go. And what I'm here to tell you now is that you can 100% go pro overseas from a Division II, Division III school. But now here's the kicker. Here's the catch. At these Division II, Division III schools, you have to absolutely kill. That's the only non-negotiable part, right? If you go mid-major D1, you can kind of get away with averaging 10 points, six boards, and just being a regular guy, but on a big team. They'll give you a look overseas. But if you overseas as a Division II, Division III player, you have to be scoring the ball. One, you have to, because your early contracts from overseas, especially from those programs, they're going to look at you as like, okay, we need a specialist, we need a scorer. Everybody's going to look at you as like, yo, you need to get 20 a game. So you have to show that you have the ability to get to a 20 a game or whatever they expect you to do. So you got to put points up, right? And don't worry about the whole career. Don't worry about your freshman through junior year. They're only going to look at your senior year stats. Show that you can shoot. If you're a shooter, you have to have a high 3-point percentage. People do look at that nowadays, the efficiency. If you're a big man, show that you can get 15 and 10, try to average that. And those little things matter, right? Averaging 8 rebounds a game is a big difference than averaging 10 rebounds a game. So if you can get to that level, really focus on the numbers. They don't really care about wins and losses. I know a lot of people think that, if I'm on a winning team, that'll increase my chances. It may increase your chances because people might see, okay, you won a national championship or you won, I don't know, they don't really care, man. They don't really care. If you won a national championship, yes, okay, you're on the radar, you're on the map. People are looking at you. NBA teams might be looking at you if you win a national championship and you kill. But if you're just winning your conference championship, the team overseas doesn't care about that. The other point off of that, the only way to make sure that your numbers are right is making sure you put the work in, right? Make sure you go into a place where they have a good player development program. Choose places that, look at the players over the course of their careers. Are players getting better when they go to the school, or are they pretty much leaving the same type of player? And coaches are good with that. Like, they'll be upfront about that. Me, for example, I came into college as like a 5. I was a 6'6", 170-pound kid from a public school. I was a 5-man, right? And then I left college more as like a 2-3. My coaches are not shy about saying that. Like, we helped develop Dwayne from being this raw center prospect into a real legitimate wing. You'll know the teams that are doing that. Make sure you position yourself in the right way so you can improve your game over the years. And the best way to do that is, this also goes into being highly favored when you're being recruited. The best way to do that is to be upfront and be a sponge in practice around the coaches. Go to the coach's office and look at extra tape. Whoever's the head of player development, go into their office and say you want extra workouts at 6 a.m. Go the extra mile. Now, when you're the man, that's probably also going to come to you. They're going to approach you and say, yo, man, you want to work out? You want to do this? You want to do that? Don't say no to nothing. Anytime any one of your teammates want to get in the gym, say yes to everything. And also learn from the people in front of you. Typically at these universities, the juniors and seniors, they know already like how it goes. They know how hard you have to work in order to win, and how hard you have to work in order to get better, and stuff like that. Like in the weight room, for example, this was a big learning experience for me. When I was a freshman, I saw that my seniors were lifting on game day. Like in college, everybody lifts crazy. Overseas, it's not like that. But in college, like, yeah, everybody is in that gym heavy. On game day, they're getting to it. At the same, like right after the game, they get right to it, get in the gym. So you can see those things and learn from those people that are doing it before you, because that's the blueprint, right? That's the blueprint. Whatever level they took it to, you want to be in a position where you're taking that to that next level. Especially as a D2, D3 guy, you got to really stand out. That's the main thing of this video, is that as a Division II guy, if you want to go overseas, you do have to stand out. But things are in place to help you get to that point. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Throw something in the comments if you want to hear me talk about something else. I'm keeping it all the way 100 on this channel, man. We not gatekeeping any information on this channel. So tap in. We'll keep them coming this year. Peace.